Hello, 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 and welcome. Queen Nightshade here. So today's pick a card reading is going to be about the aura. It's going to be how you glow in the dark. How does your aura show up in the dark? If everything in the world went dark, how would people perceive your aura? And how would your aura, how would you be a guiding light to other people? How could you use your light to help other people? So I've got 3 piles. Pile number 1 is this rainbow moonstone, and I'm going to show you these because they got really pretty flashes in them. So this is the rainbow moonstone. I'm hoping you guys can see that well in the flash. The second one is the labradorite. Oh, look at these. I love the flashes on these. And then the third one, there is nothing there. I had a crystal. It was an aura crystal, and it just suddenly went poof. So, the third one, if you're drawn to it, and pick it because that one's for you. There's a message later on in that about it missing. Okay? So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of time to meditate. Please pick with your third eye and not your regular eye. All right. All right, if you need more time, please pause. If not, let's go ahead and get started into pile number 1. Hello, hello, pile number 1. If you chose this rainbow moonstone, this is your reading. This reading's all about how your aura shines in the dark. So if the world went dark and we could only see in colors and auras, how would your energy be perceived? How would you shine your light upon others? How would your light not only help yourself, but lead and guide others? Okay? So I'm going to read the object first. I'm going to read this crystal first. And for your pile, I kept on getting Book of Knowledge. I also got astral traveling. Maybe you have had dreams, or you've astral traveled to different timelines, different eras, even just different places like Egypt, or Ireland, or the sacred sites. I was really picking that up with you guys. I feel like you guys are just chock full of knowledge. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and get into your cards. Let's see what you got. You got a blessing on your health. A blessing on your love. A blessing on new ventures, which is funny because I said traveling. Familiar spirit, assistance. So before I pull the rest of your cards with this card, I was feeling like you might be someone that people talk about where you have come into their dreams and you have assisted them in some way. Okay? Cures and remedies, healing. I'm hoping you guys can see that. Okay. Mother, fulfillment. The 8 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles. The shadow side. The Hangman. I have to bunch these together. I pulled a lot of cards, guys. Amber necklace. Sky, rainbow, and sun. Sorry, we're not going to be able to see all of them. Fire, tribal, fire, and sun. And sky, storm, and moon. I feel like people would perceive your aura with good health and vitality. You guys got the dragon in your reading on this, a blessing on your health. You might be the sign of dragon, or you just might be a very like healthy, well-balanced person. You're someone that will automatically know when you're unaligned. Like you're a mixture in between. So like you know when things are off with your physical body, and you know when things are off with your spiritual body. And I feel like as a guy, if you were to guide people, you would be able to help people see this within themselves. You'd be able to help them, give them the skills, the tools, and the knowledge that they needed in order to balance themselves back out, which that's beautiful, guys. I also feel like you would be someone that your aura would be like, I'm getting this image of, especially with the shadow side and the hangman together. I'm also getting this image, like I said before, where you would be able to help people like figure out what they need to like align themselves with, like how to get back in peace with themselves, like emotion, mind, all of the above. I see someone like stepping into your aura field, and this confusion automatically like clearing away. And with the shadow side, like this would be like facing your fears, or facing whatever it was that you needed to face in order to heal and to, like I said, realign yourself. I was going to read this card to you because what I was picking up, this card made a lot of sense. So let me go ahead and pull that out and read it. Let me see where that book's at. Sorry, guys. Here it is, 31. Okay, there's two parts of it that I'm going to read to you guys. I hope this doesn't blow away. The wind's really blowing. So the first part I wanted to read about the amber necklace, it says, this small amber bead necklace holds deep ancestral meaning. Amber was a major trade item from early Scandinavian traders and Vikings along the river routes traveled south to the Mediterranean. Because it is the petrified resin of ancient trees, I believe amber holds the essence of my familiar homelands and can be carried wherever I go. So I retain inherited earth-based wisdom. Yeah, that's what I was saying, guys. Like, I feel like you guys have a lot of knowledge, and I feel like the knowledge just suddenly comes up. So you might be a person to where someone will come to you with an issue, and like you'll just come up with different type of like knowledge from back in the day, like wisdom, and they'll be able to take that and use it to their benefit. Okay. The other part that I wanted to read to you guys is you're being asked to resolve something that has come up suddenly, or something that you are already aware of. There is an urgency indicated when this card is pulled after you have asked a question. The answer is yes immediately. You are very quick to resolve issues and are being asked to implement this skill at the moment in the areas indicated. Your speed will be appreciated and respected, especially in matters of health. You want to act decisively when this card appears. So I do feel like you have the aura of a healer, and you can help people heal spiritual or physical alignments, like I said. By the way, I seen a crow on the way here, and then you guys got the crow in your reading. So if you've been seeing crows or ravens, this is confirmation that this is your reading. But I feel like you have a lot of wisdom within you. I feel like you can make natural remedies that will help people. I feel like some people might steer away from you, and the reason why they might steer away from you is because they might not be ready to accept or to move on from certain things in their life, because they're in a state of denial. So don't take that to heart. It's just them not wanting to heal a part of themselves. And like, you might trigger people that are kind of in that phase of denial. With the sky, rainbow, and sun, I feel like a lot of your knowledge you might have gotten from, you might be someone that's very interested in the Egyptian lands, the pyramids, how the pyramid works. You might be someone that knows that they have a lot more knowledge than we have uncovered yet. I feel like you're someone that really respects that land and their traditions. You might be someone that worships Isis, Horus, Anubis, Mot. Sekhmet. You might be one of those people. You're very nurturing and stern. Like, your aura presents itself to being like motherly and caring, but it also expects others to do the work. And that's why I was saying, like, if people don't want to do the work, they might steer away from you. You've got a lot of greens and a lot of oranges in your aura field. Amber might be a necklace. Amber might be something to carry on you, an amber necklace, an amber ring, an amber bracelet, or maybe you have already been wearing these things. I would look up the properties of amber. Like I said, you're very rich in culture and learning and wisdom. I also heard an animal whisperer. Animals might gravitate towards you because of your light. Oh wow. A red carnelian. Let's see if I can get it. Just popped up. You see it right down by that tree? I take that as a sign as the ancestors are near. Red carnelians also might be a sign for you guys. Turn it back down to the reading. Yeah, I think that's confirmation when I said that you're an animal whisperers and animals see your light and they come near. Earlier, before I started this reading, I had 2 geese come up to me and I fed them, and then they just sat here for a while and looked at me. So yes, very much an animal lover. You're also, like, your aura is also, it's good at giving and receiving. Like, you know when to give and you don't overgive, and you know when to, like, accept. Because there's a lot of people that they're great at giving, but then when it comes to getting something in return, they deny it because, maybe they don't feel worthy, or maybe they just, whatever the case maybe is. I feel like in your aura field, you totally know, like, it totally understands how to give and how to receive and how to keep, like, the cycle going. Also, and on another side note, when it comes to the dreamland, you've got these moons here a lot. That one, and that one. So I feel like you might have these dreams of knowledge, like downloads on a waxing gibbous is what I'm hearing. So next time you're having dreams, write them down and then look at the moon phase. And then when it comes up to the waxing gibbous, see if you have those dreams. And I'm also being told if you don't have a dream journal, start doing one, because you're gonna find a lot of hidden knowledge. Yeah, it might take some work to piece the puzzles together, but you won't regret it. Just seeing if I can pick up anything else, guys. Nope, that's all that I have for you guys. Alright, if you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any stories or anything you want to tell me, I love reading the comments. Just comment down below. Alright, bye guys. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this raw labradorite, this is your reading. This reading's all about your aura and like if the world went dark, how would your aura be perceived? How would your aura shine in the dark? How would you not only help yourself but help guide others with your light? Okay, so first I'm going to read the object, I'm going to read the labradorite crystal, and then we'll hop into the cards and into your reading. So with labradorite, I did get protection, which labradorite is very, very good for. I got your aura is very protective, and anybody that would step into your aura field or step near you would feel very protected. You would be someone that people would go to feel protected, to feel like when they're scared or they're going into the unknown. Crossroads is what I got. You would be someone that people would go to feel safe and to feel secure. With this crystal too, especially in its raw form, it doesn't look like much on the outside, but as I've showed in the beginning of the video, if you watched all of that, you could see a very pretty flash, a very pretty fluorescent rainbow in it. So your aura, others might perceive it as in you never know what you're gonna get. Like people might think that you're one way when you're completely the opposite. Kind of like the movie, this is giving me the vibe of Maleficent. And, you know, just watching her story and watching how she grew up and watching how she fell in love. And, you know, how, like, the kingdom perceived her to be, you know, this wicked witch of the West, like the wicked witch of the forest. When in all actuality, we all know what happens. But, you know, she wasn't that way before. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop into your cards. So I did music for all the piles, and this pile got Rihanna by Fleetwood Mac. And one of the verses that really caught out to me for this pile, for that song, is she is the cat in the night. I think it's like she is the cat in the night and then she is the darkness. Don't quote me on that, but oh, she is like a cat in the night, and then she is the darkness. Something like that. And then also, Rihanna rings like a bell in the night, and wouldn't you love to love her? So you've got, like I said, you've got that mysterious vibe. Like, you've got this alluring vibe, but people are kind of like, like, they're kind of confused about it. So your aura might put off, like, this alluring yet, don't F with me vibe, okay? Okay, so the card you got is a blessing of forgiveness, a blessing on battle that cannot be avoided, a blessing for unity where once there was division, witches' runes, foretelling, oracle, knowledge, forge, self-reliance, the high priest, two of wands, there's that crossroad energy I was talking about, strength, wishbone, fire, volcano, earth, 444. I just seen that on the timer on this video while I'm recording, so if you've been seeing 444, that might be confirmation. Land, mountain, and moon, and land, cave, and star. Man, that's so pretty. When I was looking through your cards, I got a magenta color. Your aura might be the color of magenta, like this, or maybe a maroon, but I was seeing a little bit more purplish hues in it. So how your aura would like help guide others in the dark is you've got that unity, you got that protection, or a blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided, and a blessing for unity where there once was division. So I feel like your aura would lead people to unity. With this fire, volcano, and earth, like, so say everybody would be in total chaos and ruins, your aura would be able to help everybody come to a compromise to live in unity. You could bring people together. You could bring people together from all different types of walks of life, even religion. You have that, your aura just has that essence where it's all about unity and respecting one another. Not necessarily like everybody has to agree on things, but like a mutual understanding. Very Libra energy, very a good you're a good communicator, but you're a good mediator. That's the word I was looking for. You're a very good mediator. You're someone that your aura just puts off this vibe of you're able to listen to everybody and listen to their side of the story and get it. There is no I don't see where they're coming from. You're very empathic, where you can put yourself in these people's shoes and see where they're coming from, and see where both sides are coming from. But then you can also come up with a solution where both sides would agree to, like I said, unionize, like to live peacefully together. Your aura also gives off the vibes of forgiveness, and this would be another thing that your guiding light helps others, is to forgive and to show people, have them see the other people in put the other people in the other people's shoes. You guys know what I mean. And be able to forgive. Your aura is also one of those auras where I got a butterfly, and a cocoon. So people would be drawn to you when it was like cocoon time, transformation time, time to really go inward. Someone that would be out in the noise all the time and really wouldn't have time to them, like don't have time for themselves, either because they're afraid of being lonely or they're just a really busy person, but they're starting to get their soul is tired of it. Like, your soul becomes tired when it needs to go inward, especially if there's like a lot of outward noise. I feel like your aura, its essence, would help people with that transformation, would help people cocoon themselves and give them the strength to cocoon themselves. Because and with this cave, even right here, like, show them, like, the outside of the cave might be really, really scary. Like, you're at the entrance, right? It's dark, it's damp, you can't see anything, it's just total pitch blackness. But like, you would lead people into this cave and look at all these beautiful crystals glowing in the night, and you would be able to show them, hey, like, it's not that scary inside here. Like, you need this rest, you need to recuperate, you need to come back into your own essence, come back to who you really are without the outside noise. Wow, this is really beautiful, guys. And that just explains this Forge self-reliance card, like, really taking a step back and, like, taking care of yourself, being self-reliant, not having to be reliant on people, or have like a balance. There might be like an unbalance of either you're too reliant or you're not, like, you don't need to rely on anybody. I'm seeing like a balancing act. The first pile had that as well, except for the first pile, it was like the balance between like the physical and the spiritual, like the physical body and the spiritual body. They was able to help others put that balance back into perspective. You guys, it's the balance of being able to stand on your own, but also, like I said, with that union, being able to ask for help and being able to lean on others when they need it. Your aura, your essence would help guide others with that. You guys are my seers, my oracles. You guys would also be able to help people with visions, with pulling cards, throwing bones, throwing charms, whatever. You have the essence of a seer. On a side note as well, people would perceive you as a teacher with this high priest, and they would see you with the wishbone as a very lucky person, because, like I said, you're very balanced. Let's see if I pick up anything else for you guys. Nope, that's all that I'm picking up for you guys. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have a story to tell me, put it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Or if you just want to chat with me, okay? Alright, bye guys. Hello, pile number 3. So if you chose the blank spot, which in the beginning I explained that crystal just magically disappeared. I can't find it. It was an aura cards. Then this is your reading. This reading's all about your aura in the dark, how you shine your light in the dark, how you shine your aura in the dark, and how you can guide, like, how, if the world turned dark, like, how would you use your aura, your light, to help guide others? Like, what would your aura be good for? Like, how would it be able to help others? All right? So I am going to read this little quick message because it actually talked about something missing. So I think this is a side message. I also believe this like deals with your reading as well, on like how you would guide others. So you got the Raven Call reversed. I'll put that right there. I hope it doesn't blow away. And it says, this is not the best time to actively pursue the paranormal. Ghost hunting may not be the path for you and can be dangerous. If you are wondering where the magic has gone in your life, try to rest enough to allow the fire to rekindle your passion. Keep your feet firmly planted on the earth and keep rocks in your pockets for grounding, because you may be experiencing quite a few odd things such as missing objects, noises and knocks or rapping sounds. If you have left your magical practice behind, try to think of how you can use it to help you through a rough patch rather than putting it aside. If you are separating your magic from your day-to-day obligations, turn balancing your budget, doing laundry, and doing dishes as a magical spell and witch your way through it. So this is my pile. This is my magical pile. This is my kind of witchy pile. And just from going off of that, I feel like a side note, if you have went off your path a little bit because life has been too busy, this is reminding you of your light. This is reminding of your aura. This is reminding of you how to guide yourself through the darkness. Start bringing your practice back in and combine the two. Combine the mundane with the magical. Mix the two together, because you might be just doing the mundane, and then you might just be doing the magical. But I kind of feel like your life has been maybe a little bit hectic, and it's time to start doing it's time to start implementing your magic in with your mundane to help you through it. You have these gifts, don't let them go to waste. Use them, okay? But on a side note, I feel like that's what you would help others. That's how you would guide others in the darkness. So other people that do practice or have a spiritual practice, those have lost their spiritual, they have put it on the back burner, or they just got lost in the sauce with the mud vein. I feel like this is what your aura, your essence would help other people would help to guide other people with. You would show people how to implement the magic with the mud vein. And it could even be, I'm getting someone that's like totally doesn't have spiritual practices or doesn't do this type of stuff, and like your aura would intrigue them, and they would come to you and learn something new, and they would start to practice. That's what I'm getting. Like, you would help them do it, like I said, the magical and the mundane way. And I'll give you like a simple little thing, like, and I've told other people this, I've told my family this, but like, even imagine, like, your imagination is magical, right? We used to, use our imagination a lot when we was children to help get us through things, to help get us through, like, work through our fears or work through things that was really tough for us. And I believe that, like, we can still use that till this day. Like, whether you're, 60 years old, or whether you're 20 years old, or whether you're 30 years old, using your imagination to help you get through certain things. Imagining like you're a character, and that's gonna help you. Like, how would this character handle this situation? You know what I mean? Just things like that. So let's go a little bit more into your reading. That was a message specifically for someone. If you have fallen off, or if you've just been working on the mundane, it's time to start implementing your magic. And every single day, not just once a month, or once every full moon, or once every new moon, or whatever you guys do. It doesn't necessarily have to be witchy. It could just be, you praying. It could just be, things of that nature, okay? Okay, so you got a blessing for peace of mind, a blessing on friendship, a blessing for protection, high priestess or high priest authority. Pile number 2 got that one too with different cards. Moat gathering, forager, self-reliance. Trying to see, sorry guys, I can't see. I was just making sure you guys could see all the cards. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Ace of Swords, land, animal, and earth, land, flower, and sun, and water, waterfall, and sun. So one thing I'm picking up is I feel like your aura is kind of like that. I forgot to mention the song, so I'm going to mention it now. Each pile got a song, and your song was the Golden Hour. I'll have that link down in the comment section below if you haven't heard of it. But he's just talking about how she doesn't need no light to shine because he could see her shine. She shines so brightly that he notices it, just like this golden shower. And it's kind of fitting because 1, the crystal was like that, and 2, you've got all this orange and yellow, which represents gold. So you guys might have a lot of reds, orange, gold, or red and orange so mixed together that it makes a very pretty golden aura. So that's what I'm picking up. With the dragonfly as well, you guys are good at seeing signs and synchronicities. You guys are just good at deciphering messages. You're good at fitting those pieces, puzzle pieces together to figure out certain messages. You guys might be into symbolism. You guys might have like a certain symbol that you guys are drawn into. And some of you guys might not know why. I'm being told that it's time to look into that symbol and like kind of you'll have like aha moments. And I also feel like with your aura, with guiding people, I kind of feel like when people step into your aura, they might have aha moments. People might come around you and just be like, they might be confused about certain things, but then it just like clicks. And I feel like it clicks because you might offer them some type of symbolism and they get it. They're like, oh yeah, I did see that. Or, oh yeah, I do remember that, and I did feel this way. Like I said, you're good at deciphering things. With this authority, the high priest authority, I feel like people would perceive your aura as like an authority figure, someone that could lead, someone that would be trustworthy, someone that could help the community and make it better. And like you would be like one of the ones, like let's just say that you was like, you know, a famous person, and I don't mean like famous celebrity now, I mean like the king and queen. Like I feel like your aura presents off this you would be one of like the leaders, the king or queens that wouldn't just like sit up in their palace and like make people pay for things and like raise taxes. Like you would be someone that would actually go out, especially with this gathering card and this self-reliance, this forager. So like you would be someone that would go out and actually communicate with your people. You would actually go out and like teach people different things, like teach people like how to knit or how to make clothing or how to read. Like I said, I'm basing it off of like king and queen or like pharaoh and stuff like that. Like you would be invested in your community. You would be so invested into your people and your community. Like when you rise, they rise. Like there wouldn't be no, like you wouldn't want them to go without, like, and that includes knowledge, includes food, like with the forager, like maybe you would teach them new things about the land and how to grow certain things, or you would be out there in the land helping these people forage food. And that's where, like, land, animal, and earth, that's where I'm picking up. Also, you're someone, like, your aura or how people perceive you is, like, when it comes to gossip, because Page of Wands, and I was getting this a lot, like the Page of Wands and the Ace of Swords, like, you're someone that can see through people's, you know, illusions. You could see, like, what they're projecting or what they're gossiping about. Like, you can tell when it's true or when it's fake. You can see through the bullshit, pretty much. And with the Queen of Pentacles, like I said, like the Queen of Pentacles, especially in this deck, she's like someone that, like, welcomes you into her home, makes you a cup of tea, makes you feel right at home, doesn't look down upon you. And that's why I was telling you, like, with your authority, with your aura and its essence feeling like authority, it doesn't feel like toxic authority. It feels like, you know, very positive and uplifting, and if I can do it, you can do it, and if you can't do it, I'm gonna show you how to do it so you can do it, and you could be self-reliant. You know, you don't need me to do it. Like, I'm gonna teach you it, and we're gonna get it right, and then when you are then when you got it, bravo, I'm gonna clap for you, right? You're also somebody with this unicorn and a blessing on a friendship, and with this protection. I feel like your aura gives off and guides, like, helps with inner child healing, like healing the inner child, bringing, and what I was talking about with imagination in the beginning, like, you heal people's inner child. You feel very inviting, you feel very welcoming, you give people a peace of mind, you allow people to be who they are, and they really like that and really appreciate that. Also, with the Ace of Swords, you're someone that can see from a higher perspective with the hawk, because anytime I see birds, especially hawks, I think of higher perspective. Like, you see the group, like you see the whole picture and not just a little small details. Like, and that's might be the reason why you're good at, like, stopping drama in its tracks, or gossip, or seeing through it and, like, stopping it right then and there. Like, I'm seeing, like, the whole telephone thing where, like, people just keep on talking about it, and, like, you're the one that hangs it up, that, like, ends it. I'm going to show you these geese. They came up. This is the second time. And speaking of geese, they flock together. They're very put together. They sacrifice for each other. They have a purpose. They're very empathetic towards each other as well. When one goes down, they all feel it. Alright, guys, if you like this message, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have a story to tell me, leave it down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you, or if you just want to say hi or whatever, that'd be great. Alright, guys, bye.